good in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Holiday, the pass to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get on for sure. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Pistons now. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Duren, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Holiday to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Now, Avdian, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Outside Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim, how do you look at Advia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
And, Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Now, here's Lillard, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Here's Kamara, guarded by Harris. Baseline try. That one misses. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat. Here's Cunningham, hands the 12-footer.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Cunningham after Drew Holiday's score. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Shot from free throw range.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflection, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Cunningham finds Ivy. scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And good that time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Duran, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Harris. And now the Pistons fast break. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Philadelphia. Out to Harris. Robinson for 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Cunningham dishes it to Robinson. Duran the pass to Harris. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons key by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart, Duncan Robinson out there with Howard. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jenkins in at the 1 slot. Pass to Henderson. Back to Thibault. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Robinson passes to Jenkins. 6 on the shot clock. Sweet little floater.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Pass to Sharpe. Makes it off the glass. Sharpe's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Holland, the pass to Jenkins. Robinson left side. Down low. LeVert in the corner. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 7. Floats it up for Grant. There's the steal. And here's Stewart. Scoreless thus far. Back to Robinson. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Jenkins can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Henderson against LeVert. Bible for three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Bible got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. Robinson kicks to Jenkins. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Pass to LeVert. Now Robinson. They set the pick. Here's Holland. He's covered by Grant. And Holland gets it to go. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Swinging, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Avdia comes in for Grant. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Lillard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Now, here's Lillard. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Ivy on the wing. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Harris. Doubled by Klingon. Thompson finds Ivy. Here's Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Durant. And now the Pistons fast break. Cunningham for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Jalen Duren is certainly a force team in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Drew Holiday's check in for Shaedon Sharpe.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Kamare. Now Klingon. Covered by Cunningham. Klingon with it. Duran's on him. Klingon's shot is off. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Knocks down the step back Jay. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Holiday to the left wing. Here's Kamare. Covered by Cunningham. And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out. A brick wall around the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham for three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard against Duren. Fires the three. Portland no good that time either. He gets it up. That shot off. That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Detroit 15. Please direct your attention to side and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at Portland, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Portland Trailblazers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll see you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And then clinging out there with Avdia. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Lillard in at the point. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Cunningham's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Asar Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. He throw good, Damian Lillard. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And the Trailblazers with possession here after the basket by Detroit. Outside Holiday. Back to Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it. That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
And stolen by Lillard. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps, guys.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Trailblazers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started. Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Holiday against Cunningham. During the pass to Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Ivy's got his first points in this one.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And Holiday kicks to Lillard. To the inside. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And stolen by Ivy. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Shots checked in for Portland. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Cunningham. Ivy passes to Duren.
2 minutes.
Ivy against Holiday. Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
Harris against Abdia to the left side wing. Going in the screen for Abdia. Williams' shot is off. Pistons trail by 17. Thompson passes to Duren. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Swing in with the block.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Abdia finds Swingen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Here's Klingen. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Here's Duren. Tries again. At the elbow, it's Thompson.
Unreal.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Klingen, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Stolen by Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And here is Duren. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Pistons, Holland is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's LeVert in at the two. Here's Grant, and Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Robinson finds LeVert. Out left to the wing. Stewart down low. He's against Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Grant found that space in the defense, and he made himself a target for the lob.
Now, here is Robinson. And here's the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Karis LeVert. Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Sharp. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Lillard, Sharp on the wing. Grant surveying the D, 5 to shoot. And there's Lillard on the assist by Klingen. 14 points for Damian Lillard. Pass to Harris. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Now, here's Sharp. Now Lillard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Too much length to contend with right there. Duren has that massive wingspan.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Lillard, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Lillard, inside. Abi on the wing. Guarded by Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pistons trail by 21. Duren, no good. Lillard against Thompson. From the stripe, and the basket by Lillard.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Thompson outside. Back to Duren. Harris finds Ivey. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Klingen.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Sharp, driving inside. Breaks the aggressive dunk attempt. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Okay,
As a
good.
playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he only increase his value. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Lets it go with the three. Cunningham's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And so Portland takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sport.
19 rebounds. Saan ba? High school? May isa. Player card. 7-2. Bata pa pala. 21 lang. Don't know ba 3 yun. Uy, si Cunningham. Saka 16 pa yun. Sa Cunningham. Puro tres ni Lillard. Wala. Kaya sa akin. Kaya lang install mo yung Dragon Ball? Ayaw ba? Install mo na lang. Hindi mo, kasya ko na. Ano ba? Pinagda-download eh. Ano sa daro? Ano ba?